drinks. All right, so Priscilla just showed up for her duty. Hey, Priscilla. Hi. Okay. All right, so where things are going, of course. Alien disclosure energy. Who knows? It's the same old, same old. It's therapy, I guess, or something. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't expect. Well, there's obviously going to be, um, you know, movement, of course, behind the scenes, but nothing too, nothing too, drastic on the forefront. They're not going to show themselves, obviously. Probably just going to, just move things around behind the scenes and call it an anomaly or don't call it anything. Probably won't even notice it. Of course, they're always involved. So I'm talking private sessions. Scheduler. Shop here. All right. Again, Priscilla's here. You can't see her. She's not that she's shy. She's a producer, so she's on the, working behind the scenes. Too funny. So yeah, where things are heading, of course. So hopefully we can all travel to Greenland, live there. Probably getting their weather right now. It's about 40 degrees here. It's dropping. It's going to get 30 degrees, I've heard. I don't know if it's going to get that cold, but it might. I don't know what the story is on that one. So, I haven't quite picked up on what's going on with the world or anything like that. I don't think a whole lot. The January 6th situation, and I guess he just wants to get it behind them and so they can move forward. If it's they kind of asked for that too. So that was all talk about an event designed. They just created a problem basically. They know what they did. So of course, then it's a Hollywood movie basically. So of course, right now we're dealing with more of the Hollywood stuff, wasting the more of the physical. Maybe next week we'll see things a little bit more happening, I guess, is what I'm getting. I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe more adventurous somehow. Yeah, because things are, we're going into the next month, so it's like a to be continued, or get you to show up for the next episode. It ends on a cliffhanger, and I'm not sure if it ended on a cliffhanger yet. I guess the whole Greenland thing and the Gulf of America and all whatever the fuck, who cares, whatever. I feel like it's all just distractions. So, from whatever is behind the scenes, Middle East doesn't feel so great right now. So either way, so the galactic energies, we'll just tap into that the best we can. It's not, like I said, there's not a whole lot they can say. Just hold on for your hats, of course. Of course, some men are holding on to drama and everything. It's funny how some of these alien conspiracy sites, it's all drama and everything, but it's really the one that's running the show. It's their own drama, and they're just creating their own reality for everybody. So others that have their own inner conflict they're dealing with, and just add into it, and just if you're all about drama, like even the secret space program, if you're all about drama, and that's your theme of your show, it's more about the internal person. It's about their inner, what they're trying to figure out, what their own delusions or whatever the hell it is they're dealing with. They can't accept reality for what it is. They have to go into a multi-dimensional realm because they can't handle, the boredom of the other dimension and everything. They can't handle reality. Be surprised how many can't handle reality. Again, what the hell is reality anyway? It's a slow boat. Very slow. Yeah, all the conspiracy stuff is all a lot more fun than reality. Even the conspiracy stuff, where does all that go? Really, when it comes down to it, nothing ever really changes. Yeah, you might feel like you're in the know and yada yada yada, but the world is not. The world is still the same. Then you might get that out of your system and find some inner peace, and that's good. That's good. Yeah, all that conflict, all the drama and everything, because that's how you move forward to the next level. It's just getting all this junk out of here. So, yeah, this world is it is a dumpster. It's where you dump all your stuff. It's just not easy to get it out of your system, though. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like the inner cavity. I know it sounds weird there, but like the inner junk, the cavities, the drama and all the garbage that's stuck in your system. And you're to flush it out. It's kind of like a cavity that's stuck in, energy cavity is like stuck into your frequency. And you're to like chip away at it and break it out yourself. Others might help you, guide you to, but it is more inner dwelling. And yeah, even those that are like big on the conspiracy stuff, that have their own conspiracy shows and whatever, I imagine karma is going to find them at some point because they get wealthy off of all this nonsense. And they might be helping others. It's kind of being the villain, Like you do a lot of bad things. You do some good, but you do a lot of bad stuff too. And if you're, I'm not going to names, but, it's like a villain, basically. But it's helping others clear out their drama, but it's also causing a lot of crap too. So it leads and yada yada yada. And it's just it's like setting garbage cans on fire. It's almost like causing like an internal riot. Getting people mad about stuff they can't control. But it's also getting them eventually to see themselves. But of course, they might act upon, oh, I know this, I know that, I'm so super smart, whatever. Eventually, and it's like slowly chipping away at figuring themselves out. Of course, that might take a while, lifetimes to get there. But it's still a big deal, though. It's like you're going into your internal book, your own internal, your internal novel. And there's pages, stuff within yourself you don't always want to see. So, conspiracy stuff does kind of help that, especially if you're affected by elites in the past, like set on fire or whatever by them. Fight back against them, and then they fight back against you. And doesn't mean they always win, but there's definitely that kind of stuff going on. So either way, the January 6th energy feels like it's like there's kind of clearing out the karma of that to some levels, so they can go forward and that's not to sit back and hold on to that. Of course, people and the individuals have to deal with their own stuff, but for the government itself, just to move forward to whatever the hell is trying to pull on the alien, maybe. So we had a fire in Los Angeles, and now we have a cold that's coming in. So sign of things to come, of course. So anyway, all right, we're going to Pleiadian energies, whatever they have to say. And what's there some ones? Oh yeah, timeline energies that are coming in. Yeah. They connect to the Earth's main timeline. Let's see what. It's all just. They have to be vague. We don't deserve. We're not. We're not. An astral, you might know obviously everything to some level. But here in the physical, we're playing the game, so obviously, so there's only so much you can do with it. Of course, there's always some inside information, yada yada yada. I'm talking to the elites, and yet I'm on YouTube. It's like if it was actually real information, you wouldn't be saying shit. You wouldn't have a channel. You'd be going. So it's all just entertainment. So it's all just a TV show. So yeah, there's like podcast game show hosts. You have game show hosts, but also some like podcasters like game show hosts themselves or entertainers. So either way, all right, the Palladians, so your energies is just getting to know more of yourself in this chaos. Well, the chaotic plan is basically to go more into your chakras, go into yourself, go into individuals that you need to run into. Yes, you might have some people might be avoiding whatever. Yes, you can't go with that, but you're still kind of there in their energy field because they know they need you, but they kind of keep it at a distance. So it's connecting to oneself. So letting go of the past is very difficult for some. Some of you might not be holding on to the past. Some are, for whatever reason, bitter, sweet, just maybe know too much about this world than they wanted to know. And yes, reality does come in. Some of you are here to bring in reality. Yeah, to burst some bubbles, yes. But realize when you connect more to the Earth's energy, when you're not lying to yourself, you eventually do see, the alien frequencies. How can you might see secret space programs and all that, but you kind of have to, remember you are on a planet, it's a physical world. It's good to walk into that and to see it for what it is. As some of us see it, they feel pain. It's like, no thanks, I don't want to see it. But you don't have to see everything, but you just like accept reality for what it is. And then you can see the alien frequencies that are hidden here. Eventually at some point. They don't have to show themselves. Just kind of, when you're healing your inner conflict, of course, you might not always see it that way. Just going with the flow of life also, but you are creating a university planet. Well, this planet right now, yeah, it's rough around the edges, but the idea is for this world to be more higher, at a higher level, which some of you are seeing. The new Earth, but also for a university that's not a dangerous university. Because right now it's a university that's in the ghetto, as you can see. Maybe not all parts. I think some of you understand. But the idea is for it to be more prestigious, more clear, more, it doesn't mean it has to, it's just, it doesn't have to be as violent as it is. So you'd be surprised how you're healing. And that is healing inner turmoil, violence, and all that. Maybe not within yourself, but you're putting the frequencies for others to heal themselves. You might not even know who you're connected to, and they don't have to either. But the idea is for this earth to be a bit more, user friendly. You can still get the knowledge without getting bitten all the time. Because right now it's in the edge of hell, as you know, parts of it. And the idea is to kind of just to calm those frequencies down. Maybe not close them out completely, but to have more knowledge about it. Let's put it that way. More knowledge of where, because when you come into this world, obviously you get some instructions here and there, but wouldn't it be nice to know more about the world that you're in? Doesn't mean you want to shut off the underworld, but kind of just understand it better. And that's what you're doing now. And it's not easy because you get pushback. The underworld, it's like, we just burn all of that. We're just, we're having too much fun ruling your, as rulers of your world. And now you want to understand us and make peace with us. And yes, so you can all get along. That's the idea. Because the more you understand darkness, the less likely you are to be consumed by it. And it's obviously men are afraid of their own darkness. You see that some of the eight New Age groups, and yes, some of them can be very sinister when they start embracing it. You're still, because this knowledge gets burned. It really does. It gets destroyed. You hear too, even Dante's Inferno has a lot of pieces in there just to help you understand how this world works. And the Bible doesn't really have all that. It has some, but it's more magic connected to it. It's more confusion there. But why you are here is so you understand your planet more. So yeah, so you can. So what is not seen can be seen. Dragons and things like that, and so on. So, greets you with energies from your main timeline. There's multiple realities. And yes, it can happen second by second of where things are going to go. So predicting the future is very difficult and not necessarily to be predicted either. I mean, some aspects of it can be tapped into to kind of prepare you for what's to come. But it's like a teacher usually never gives away their secrets. Why would the main timeline give you a way of its future? What would be the point in that? Then you don't learn what you're here to learn. You're not part of the mystery. You are just kind of boring, actually. This is where the adventure is, even if it is the most slowest planet in the universe. It is a slow world done by design. Well, because of all what you're dealing with, it's heavy here. And it is almost at a halt. Yes, it's mostly standing still, as some of you notice. Now, obviously, you're a third dimensional person. Time flies for many, but for some of you, it stands still. It's because you have a different perspective. You're not part of the Earth timeline anymore. I mean, your frequency might be moving, but you can see that also the Earth is traveling very slowly. And just helping others navigate through the storm of this reality. The physical will still exist in some form. It's always going to change, though. At times, it will become more of a leadership plan, but right now, it likes the way it is. It likes the chaotic frequencies. It learns better that way. Some do, but you are helping those through their hard lessons, of course. Saving lives, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yeah, you don't have to think too deeply into that, but do you ever feel like you ever actually saved a life? Because you'd be surprised. It could be an animal's life too, but save a life. It could even save a plant's life, a rose garden's life. Either way. So, blessings.